Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to this reading. This is a coffee cup reading for all Virgo, and it's for the month of January, a little bit over 2026. I hope you'll enjoy this reading, my dear Virgo. This is about different areas of your life, all aspects of your life, what the heavens, the universe want you to know. It's all going to be here for you. If you're questioning things, if you're wondering about things, I'm sure that you will get your answers because there's so much information that comes through the coffee cup. And also, for those of you who are new to the coffee cup, prior to it, I do meditate and I'm in connection with a lot of guardian angels that do give me a lot of information, and I write them all down here and deliver them to you right at the end of this reading. So stay tuned for that. Now, my glass is on to show you your cup, which looks magnificent as always. An amazing life, a new doorway is opening, a brand new life. And leaving. Some of you are leaving a place, which is really good because you're moving to a better place, to an incredible place. Okay, so I'll just go through it again. Wonderful cup. There's so much going on. Absolutely. Plans, foundations. Wow. Okay, let me start. The first thing I see here is there is a situation where understanding seems to be and information are understanding and information are the key factors here to help ease a difficult time. You need to work towards more calmer, more peaceful state when you are dealing with a situation where it's uncomfortable and there are some obstacles. Now, your instinct is letting you know something, or it's constantly telling you something, and your instinct is the cause of a lot of obstacles that you think that you have to overcome. And maybe in reality there may not be that many obstacles to overcome, but because of your instinct, there are obstacles. I can see it's repeated again. Okay, so maybe your instinct and your intuition is telling you some things and helping you find a way to overcome these obstacles, but there are problems. I can see that. There may be a situation to do with distance. There may be a situation to do with reaching some sort of understanding. There is a lot of change, and this change is what's disrupting your thoughts, your plans, and some of you may be dealing with a barrier like delays or somebody being stubborn. There could be something like that. But change is all over the place, and that change is the one that might be bringing some disruption in your life. You're on the move, and you are planning to move also. And with that move, there comes a change, and you've just got to allow yourself to go through that process, and that leads to a lot of growth. There is a decision, there is a major decision, a difficult one that you need to make. Now, you need to really reevaluate everything before you actually make this decision. Maybe you need to reconsider and not make this decision. I don't know exactly what it is about, but it could be about partnerships. It could be about something becoming real. It could be about the change and commitment, both of them. And it can also be in regard to someone that is a masculine energy. It is to do with some of you dealing with relationship dynamics about someone. Maybe you're feeling as though this person isn't as honest with you as possible. There may be deception. Your intuition is telling you there's something not right. But I really feel like the deception that you might be feeling may not be exactly what you think, may not be the deception that you might be having in mind. Like, I don't think this person is cheating. I just feel like they might be hiding things from you because maybe you won't be able to handle the truth, some sort of truth. Anyhow, I do feel like there is a strong Taurus here. There's strong Taurus. I also see that you are amazing in your way of looking at everything and the way you look at and evaluate everything. There is water energy here also, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. I see Pisces more because there's 2 fish. And I see some of you getting to know somebody who's got Pisces in them. I feel like the sun is going to be shining because there's light here all over the place, bringing you a lot of connection with this person, a great connection. A new doorway is opening, and this doorway is just going to take you to a new way of life, a wonderful new way of life. You are going to be loving this new way of life. I do see financial discipline is needed, especially if you're planning to go somewhere. If you're planning to go somewhere like a trip somewhere, financial discipline is needed, because it looks to me like it comes at a time where let me just try to see exactly. This is to do with moving and a trip. It's all that. And it says financial discipline, it's needed. Even though later on I'm seeing a lot of wealth and a lot of money coming to you and wishes being granted afterwards. But until you get to that next level, until you cross this barrier and you reach to this new pathway, new life, a new start, you do need to discipline yourself in regard to money, finances, especially if you're looking to go somewhere on a trip. You really got to think, maybe reconsider. I feel like a lot of prayer and meditation could lead you to understanding as to what the best course of action is. You are nurtured and you are cared for. I can see that. But I see like there's a bridge that you've got to cross. And it is after that bridge, once you cross it, then you are getting your freedom. You're being released from a place and moving to a new place where there's a lot of freedom. Something is going to happen, and this something is to do with information or news maybe, that's going to give you a great opportunity, an amazing opportunity where you are going to really deal with the worry-free finances, like money becoming very accessible to you. There could be a great opportunity to make money. There could be a hidden talent that you might have had and you didn't know about. There could be hidden treasure for you, but money is coming for sure. I also see that you are putting together a plan. You're planning something. I don't know what you want to buy, but you're breaking things down and setting a plan of what you want to do. I feel like this is to do with how can I say this? Okay, so you have put a plan and you've planned it all. You've said it, but there is a divine detour. There is something that's going to happen that's going to change the route of which you were planning. There is a divine detour, and that divine detour is to free you from some disruption and some problems. So trust the heavens and know that you are protected. There's going to be secrets and matters revealed to you as to why this route, this plan that you had put on has changed, and there's a detour. It closes. That means there's a reason why it's closing. I do see the moon here twice next to each other. It shows to me hidden factors are going to come to light. You are going to find out a lot of things. You are being guided, and that's why this doorway or this route or this trip, it could be a trip actually, that it's closing. There is a temple here which shows that there are spiritual matters, spiritual intervention in your life. There's also spiritual strength to uplift you to the next level. I also see that there is a lot of power, like magic. There's a wand like this one here. And I see this magical wand giving you a lot of things that you want, a lot of things that you've been waiting for, hoping for, and they were not going through. Something is going through and giving you all the possibilities. And the spiritual part is incredible because you are guided and supported. Some of you are going through healing from the past, and I feel like there is someone quite honest around you and loyal that is making you heal from the troubles you've had in the past. And this person is someone you can really trust. And all the fear you had, you'll finally get to know it was just an illusion, a delusion. something might have happened to you in the past, and that was triggering that, lack of trust. All that is going to diminish when you really come to terms with the healing of the past. There's someone that you dream about every now and then. You see them in your dreams. And this person that you see in your dreams, you do have a lot of unprocessed memories with. Maybe they come up in your dreams, but you are what you're doing. You're on target. You need to know you're doing well, and you are following your ideal life path. So if there's any question, if you're concerned, if you're not sure, it's all going to happen for you. I see completion. You're completing a major chapter, a major milestone in your life, a milestone where you were perhaps sacrificing and doing everything by the book and putting your interest aside for the sake of your family, for the sake of someone. You were doing it all. But now you're in the position where you want to get to the heart of the matter. There's something you want to know, and you want to understand what is the reality of this. You really are investigating. You really are sort of, you've got to be very careful with the way your expression, your attitude, you've got to be very careful. I do see the light there around you, but I also see that there could be conflict. So you've got to be very careful. If there's someone interfering in your life to the point where they're making you angry, and that's sort of giving power to you being upset, just be very careful, because I do see ultimately that there is conflict and there is a situation ending. Now, this situation that is ending, it is destined to end. It has reached an impasse. There's nothing more you can do. There's no future in it. So someone is leaving. Either you or someone is leaving and freeing themselves from something that is no longer working. And that's what the bridge was all about. I feel like you were stepping into a new lifestyle, into a new, you're healing and moving forward, mending and releasing and healing. There is a situation where you might be questioning someone, like, why did you leave after they leave? And it's like you made them leave. It's like that's how it looks like to me. But this might not be about you. This could be about you leaving and somebody saying to you, why did you leave? It's like you made me leave. You asked me to leave. That kind of a situation. You told me to go. So there is that. Maybe it's going to be a misunderstanding. But now there is a thing where this person is saying, what if I asked you to stay? Would you stay? It's that kind of a sort of like a contradicting kind of a situation. But ultimately, I do see someone again. I will say this again and again. I'm seeing someone of water energy, and I'm seeing here strong Pisces. And I see you, Pisces, because I see the fish over their head. Again, this is the second time. But they can also be Scorpio or Cancer. You are getting to know this person. And the more you're getting to know this person, the more you are getting closer and closer. And the more you're understanding that you are on the same level, on the same path. You've both been hurt. You've both gone through losses. And you both have grieved. And you're still probably grieving. At the misfortune that you have had. There has been misfortune. And again, I will say water energy. I see water energy all over this place. This is like all over the place, water energy. And this water energy seems to be, so we had Pisces before. Now I'm seeing Cancer, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cancer, very strong. Then there's Scorpio 4. And there is 3 Pisces. With the 2 other fish that I saw before, that makes it 5 Pisces. Pisces still leading the way. But also we've got Scorpio and Cancer very strong here. So water energy, very strong. Then comes the air energy. Some of you are dealing with air energy. And the air energy here that's the strongest is Aquarius. Looks Aquarius, like there's 4 Aquarius, and there's also 3 Gemini. The Gemini has Mercury in there, so there could be, it is a Virgo Gemini. Very interesting. And so is the Libra. Oh my God, this is happening all the time nowadays. Now I've got Libra with Venus there, so it's a Libra Taurus. So you are dealing with someone that could be Taurus with Libra, or you could be dealing with someone that's Gemini with Virgo. Either way, they are Earth, they are air with Earth, but the Aquarius is 4 times, so that's very interesting. Now we come to the Earth energy, and everything changes again. I'll tell you why. Capricorn 3 times, but there is Virgo, Gemini 3 times. Again, so that Virgo, Gemini with the air energy, that's 3 and 3 now, with Virgo having, again, air energy in there with Mercury. That makes it 6 Virgo, Gemini. And then there is Taurus, Libra, which we had 3 before, and now another 3. That makes it 6. 6 Taurus, Libra. Very strong earth and air energy that you might be dealing with, my dear Virgo, on a grand scale. So this is that one. And now there's fire energy. Now, I didn't talk about your soulmate, but I will say, just in case, a lot of people ask me, I always just tell them who their soulmate is. Your soulmate is someone of water and fire energy. Fire to ignite you, to start a new life, and water to replenish you. These are the 2 signs. And you have them very strong, because I'm seeing, we saw the water and Pisces was leading all the way. And now, of course, Cancer and Scorpio were very strong also. So for the majority of you Pisces, secondary comes Cancer and then Scorpio on the same level. Then the fire energy that I see for you is Sagittarius. There's strong Sagittarius. There's 3. There's Leo, 1, 2, 3. And there's 1 Aries. So for the majority, it's going to be Sagittarius and Leo. Intriguing. Now I see the Chinese ears, and the Chinese ears are plenty, and it's starting with the first one, which is the buffalo ox. Then I see the Chinese ear of the dog. Then I see the pig, Chinese ear of the pig. Then there's the monkey. There's also the rat, and then there is the rabbit. These are the major ones. There's about 4 or 5 of each. So they're, for the majority of Virgo, you're dealing with these main ones. Then comes the second level, which are, there is tiger, 2, 3 tigers. There's the goat, 1, 2, 3. And there's the horse, 1, 2. So, sorry, 3 horses. Okay. So the rest were all 4, 5. So there was plenty of them. And those ones were the first ones that I called out. So now that we've covered that part, I am going to go into delivering to you this situation. Here, I'll just have a sip of water before I start. And we're going to be on our way soon. Okay, now, what have we got here? My dear Virgo, it says, experience the grace of who you truly are. You are going to go through this, experiencing the true grace of who you truly are. You will get to appreciate yourself when you see how empowered you are, and when you see how incredible you are. It says, let faith guide you. Let the gods, the heavens, the universe, whatever your faith is, let it guide you. So, like your intuition, but let faith also guide you. Wisdom in your communication is vital. Remember, I said something about the way you express your attitude. You got to be very careful, because that could cause some problems. And it could be, you could be dealing with someone that might start getting aggravated and not accept it. So you got to be very careful. You've got to use wisdom. Be political. Be very wise. Use wisdom in your way of communication. That is important. That is so vital. You need to know that. Okay, something about balance. Bringing music and bringing joy into your life. Very important. Bring music and that will bring joy in your life. Go out to places where there's music and just relax. And that brings automatic joy when you're not sitting somewhere and just talking and being stuck somewhere. Always music enhances your life. There are a lot of benefits, but you got to be careful, because there is something that's false. Something could be false. Something could be not true. Something about kids and Chinese ear of the horse. Some of you might be dealing with a kid who is born with the Chinese ear of the horse. Maybe they need more attention. Maybe they don't feel free enough, or maybe they have fear. Maybe they need your help, and maybe they have too much pride to say they need your help. But there is a kid situation. There are kids situation, and the horse is mentioned here, Chinese ear of the horse. So some of you are torn between 2 situations. It could be 2 people, or 2 situations, or 2 places, 2 choices, 2 paths. But at the end of the day, it says here, you will feel the difference. There is a contract, and that contract could be the reason you might feel the difference. Now what I'm going to do is go through a lot of, oh my God, how many? I've got heaps. alphabet. All the alphabet looks like it's here. But anyway, I have no choice to deliver this. Remember, my dear Virgo, the more the initial, the number of that particular initial, the more you are dealing, the majority of you are dealing with that particular initial. Like, for example, I've got the highest level here, 5 Ys. 5 Ys, that's 5 times the letter Y for yes, for yellow. So the majority of Virgo are dealing with people with their name having the initial, at least, a Y. Y for yellow. Then comes 4 times the letter U for under or umbrella. Then comes 4 times the letter I for I am. 3 times the letter E for elephant. 4 times the letter K for kangaroo. 3 times the letter Q for quails. 3 times the letter T for tiger. 4 times the letter C for cat or Charlie. 3 times the letter O for olives or Olympics. 3 times the letter H for horse. 3 times the letter S for sweet. Twice the letter X for X-rays and also for shield. S-H-O-S-C, like Sean, Sheila. And then finally there's more actually. 2 times the letter B for BB. Sorry, for butterfly. And twice the letter A, 2 times the letter A for Antarctica, twice the letter F for France, and the rest are 1. V for victory, D for dog, J for Japan, Z for zebra, and L for love. I was given 2 numbers, and the first number is number 2, connected to the Chinese year of the ox or buffalo. Connected to a lot happening in partnerships, connected to February. People that are born in February are Aquarius or Pisces. Now, there was a lot of Aquarius and there was a lot of Pisces. This is about February 2026. From the time you see this cup up to February 2026, so much is happening in partnerships, all kinds of partnerships, from love, work, business, friendship, all of that, all the ships. Okay, then I was given number 8. Number 8 is connected to the Chinese year of the goat. Now, the Chinese year of the goat is about transcending to higher levels, ranking up. And this is in connection to people born in August. It's connected also to August itself, August 2026. People born in August are Leo and Virgo, like yourself, my dear Virgo. So around your birthday, something wonderful is going to happen. You might be transcending to high levels. From this time, 8 weeks, up to 8 weeks, and then up to all the way to August, major ranking up slowly, and up the trend non-stop, all the way to August 2026. So it's going to be a wonderful year for you, it seems. And yes, and that's about it. Wow. Hope you enjoyed this reading, my dear Virgo. Do give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. It was very deep and detailed. The only thing that I would like to mention again and again for you to just pay attention to your expression if somebody's upsetting you. If you're getting irritated or something is becoming unbearable, just be careful how to express yourself so that there won't be any major problems, and so that you can handle things gently. Especially at a time where you're sensitive or you're feeling angry or you don't want to be talked to, and then you're forced to talk to, then that anger expression or attitude comes to play, and then it's going to be a little bit of difficulty. You might be facing some difficulty in that regard. Other than that, life is great. You're moving on, you're ranking up. A lot of great is happening, a lot of balance in your life, a lot of benefits. Be careful of the false situation. Try to go to music areas more, spend time where there is music, and remember that you are wonderful, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And with wisdom in your communication, everything will go well. Your kids might need your support. There may be matters of freedom. There may be matters of support. And especially if you have a kid that's born Chinese year of the horse, to pay extra attention to them. That is the end of your reading. Please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget your support by watching 1 or 2 extra videos in support of my health every week. That would mean the world to me. I wish you abundance of blessings. Happy 2026. May it be a blessed, wonderful year for all of you, filled with love, happiness, prosperity for you and your loved ones. Namaste.